What's up, my name's TechNumber here for Troubleshoot, and today I've got a bit of a different video for you. So recently there was an update for OBS where we have this feature over here, added the ability to use a separate audio track for the VOD when using Twitch. If using simple output mode, you can enable advanced encoder settings and enable Twitch VOD track uses track 2, which will output VOD audio that will be on track 2. If using advanced output mode, in the streaming tab, enable Twitch VOD track and select the track you'd like to use for it. Special thanks to Twitch for assisting during the development of this feature. What exactly is this? Well, if we have a look at the Twitch page, which is also linked in the description down below, you'll find soundtrack audio configuration help for streaming services. Basically, when Soundtrack by Twitch, which is their free music player that you can use with Twitch, is installed on your computer, there are two main things that are installed with it in order to allow you to stream without your music being saved in your VOD. The first is our proprietary audio software that you'll need to interact with, and when Soundtrack by Twitch is launched, it connects to the software in order to send your audio without the music in it to OBS. So what exactly is this? Well, it'll let you play music for the stream. You'll hear it, the stream will hear it. However, when your video gets saved into the VOD, and saved forever basically, the music will no longer be there, which should help with DMCA strikes and the rest. So we'll be running through this whole guide here, setting up for both OBS Studio and Streamlabs OBS. If you're having issues with it, then make sure to check this page once again, because you'll find a No Audio in the Soundtrack Source plugin section will have steps that you can follow in order to get this working. So let's begin. Number 1, all you have to do is make sure that you have Soundtrack by Twitch downloaded and installed. You can get there with a simple Google search. This will also be in the description down below. twitch.tv/broadcast/soundtrack. Simply clicking Get Soundtrack will download and install it. After opening it up, click Install and you're basically done. Then simply open it up either automatically or through the icon on your desktop, connect it with your Twitch account, and then click Get Started. From here, all we have to do is pick our preferred streaming software. I'll choose, say, OBS. I'll click Start, and we see this here. Audio system configuration. Audio will configure automatically on each launch after a brief global audio pause. And streaming software plugin. Please close the streaming software to continue your installation. All you have to do is simply click Install. And after doing that, it says Installed. Now the plugin's been dropped into OBS. Next up, we'll click and it says Configured. For you, absolutely nothing should change, it just works. If you'd like to set it up for, say, Streamlabs, you can click the drop-down, select Streamlabs, and then click Install. Then the plugin will simply install. All you have to do is click View Video and follow through the steps on screen to get the plugin working. So I'll simply start up Streamlabs. Then, on whatever scene I'd like to have music, I'll click Add Source, and then I'll choose Twitch Soundtrack. Then click Add Source. Simply name it whatever you want. I'll leave it as Soundtrack Source. And whenever you're playing music through the Twitch player, you should see it reflecting as desktop audio here. Then next up, simply just click Next at the very bottom, and you'll see this here. From here, simply just click Continue to App, and we're dropped onto the main menu where you'd usually interact with it. So I'll just start playing any old music, click on the electronic station for example, and I'll turn it down so I don't literally go deaf. After doing this, I can hear it on my main computer over here. Soundtrack by Twitch. However, if I open up OBS for example, at the very bottom of OBS, you'll see a new soundtrack source, VOD audio for Soundtrack by Twitch. Cool, so now it's installed here, and it should be installed inside of Streamlabs over here as well. So what's next? The second thing is that it's installed the plugin. This will automatically be placed into the correct folder so that when you start OBS, the VOD audio source meter should appear in the mixer just fine. In the rare case that it doesn't work, you can follow through with these steps here. So let's get it configured for OBS. Track 6 will become the VOD audio track. This means that any audio being sent to track 6 will show up in the recording, while any audio being sent to track 1 will not. Just adding support for an alternate audio track is not enough to remove the music from your stream though. Since the music is still being played through your desktop just like normal, just setting your speaker output to track 6 will send the music to your recording. That's where the plugin comes in. The OBS plugin is actually an audio source that acts just like a desktop source, except it removes the music from the mix. This means that your normal desktop source should go to track 1 and not to track 6, while the OBS plugin should go to track 6 but not to track 1. All others should go to both. The good news is that this is automatically set up for you when you add the OBS plugin. In the case that the user accidentally changes the configuration or needs to modify it themselves, then here's what you should do to set up your OBS configuration. So simply, if the OBS plugin is installed, it'll show up in the mixer, which for me, it does at the very bottom here. Click on the settings gear and select advanced audio properties. So there we go, advanced audio properties. Now we see this here. In the advanced audio panel, make sure that the Soundtrack by Twitch plugin has track 1 to 5 unchecked. So having a look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all unchecked and number 6 is checked. And that's it, your OBS configuration is completely done at this point. Something that they don't mention here, which is shown in the image, is that you should have all of your audio that you'd like to go to the stream to be sent to the stream. So microphone and video capture device, or of course whatever else, you'll need track 1 selected and track 6 selected. So I'll be sending not only my Discord audio, which is being sent to desktop audio 2 to track 6, I'd like my microphone and alternate microphone being sent to track 6 as well. My desktop audio should not be sent to track 6 as we can hear music there. And VOD audio should not be sent to track 1. Cool. Clicking close, we're done there. Then you're completely done at this point. So simply opening up Streamlabs OBS. As you can see here, there's no track 1 to 6 nonsense inside of Streamlabs OBS. You just add the effect and it works as you'd hope. There aren't any advanced audio properties for things like this. Make sure it's working. There's a simple way to test your plugin to make sure it's working properly. Make sure that Soundtrack by Twitch is open and playing music. Your existing desktop audio source should be the only source getting music from Soundtrack by Twitch, and then test to see if other audio is picked up by the plugin. Cool, so let's do exactly that. I'll have Streamlabs OBS open here, where you can see both my desktop audio and Soundtrack by Twitch. Then we'll also have normal OBS over here, where you can see my microphone audio here. Let me expand it a bit. You can see my desktop audio and audio by Twitch. So if I start playing music inside of the Twitch player, you'll see it reflecting under desktop audio and desktop audio here. That means that I can hear it and the stream can hear it while it's currently live. But let's go ahead and turn on something else. I'll quickly pause this, and from here you'd open up a game or anything else that makes sound on your computer. Now unfortunately for me, no matter what I seem to do, I just can't get this to work as hoped. For some reason, if I'm playing music here, I can only hear it on my desktop audio, which is good. But if I were to start playing Osu or playing music out of, say, a title over here, you'll see it also only reflects under desktop audio and not under VOD audio for Soundtrack by Twitch. Now I think this may have something to do with my current audio setup because it is a bit different from the normal. But for you, it should most definitely be working. I'll have to troubleshoot this a bit, and when I finally fix it, I'll probably get a video out on it. However, I'm 99% sure it's just because Windows isn't working properly for me at this moment. I seem to be having a lot of issues with it, but up until this point in this video, it should be working for you. When you play other music, it should appear as desktop audio and VOD audio for Soundtrack by Twitch. I'll do one last thing, and that's simply reinstall the plugin with OBS closed just to see if that makes a quick difference. If it doesn't, this will be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. My name's been TechNoba here for Troubleshoot. Hopefully this video helped you, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!